What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hat Talk Live. It is April the 3rd, 2025, and we are live. Welcome in, everybody. I see a great crowd of people in here joined in already, ready for another jam-packed, action-packed, as distinguished gentlemen saying, fun-filled edition of Hat Talk Live. So welcome in, everybody. Glad you guys are here on another Thursday night. And we've got a lot of stuff to go over and get into, and we will not waste any time tonight. So let's get into it tonight. So let's go. So a little April Fools, but not so fooling April Fools went down this past Tuesday. And a nice little gesture by Goorin for dollar core cock hats, the blue and the blue and red classic core cock hat for just $1 on April Fools. Nice little, quick, what was it? Cluck bait. There was a little thing that they did. It was pretty cool. I think it was a good idea, and I think it was well received by the audience out there. And a lot of people in the Hat Talk Army, I know, copped their dollar hats and grabbed something else to get that free shipping as well. So that was a little bonus there. But you guys let me know in the chat if you guys were able to grab yours or not. Grab your cock. Hey, yo. But yeah, and I just want to clear up too. There's no, April Fool's stuff with this. You're going to get the hat. Like, it's not going to be a tiny hat, even though that was kind of discussed as like a little like side thing, but you're not going to get a tiny cock. You're going to get the normal sized cock, the normal sized hat. So don't worry about it. Chill out. It's going to come. The cock is going to come. So don't worry about it. It's on its way. So there you go. Little April Fools from Goorin. We appreciate that dollar cock hat. Probably the cheapest cock you're ever going to get. Last Friday's drop, an inconvenient truth. Well, I'm going to deliver some inconvenient truths tonight as well. I know there was a lot of mixed reviews, and Met Jewel, it was in my you're talking about from Goorin? I don't know. I can't support a Goorin, but it's too late for that now. I'm sorry. But if you had messaged me on Tuesday, I might have been able to look into it. Inconvenient truth. I said what I said last week on the show, how this was going to, turn out better than dry. And I still stand by it, because as I will show you in a photo that was received by somebody in the Hat Talk Army, the photos that they posted up did not do this hat justice, as we've seen many times in the past. And I do think it affected people's reaction to the hat for sure. And there were some theories that were thrown around and some not so truths. Be careful what you say out there. Like when you're stating facts, especially in Facebook groups or, in chats, the Goorin Bros fan chat and things like that. Because if you don't know for sure, when you go and just say something as like a fact, sometimes people believe it, and you shouldn't just, oh, it was this because of this, and like know what you're talking about. Don't do that. I can't stand that. And I will totally agree with everybody. I do not have this hat in hand to show you. When I do, I will do my full review to show you that it does look better than this. But this picture is horrible. Like, this is a terrible picture of this hat. And it does not look like that. They were not trying to make the hat look like it's melting. That is not a truth. That is the truth here is this is a bad photo of this hat, of the sample of this hat. Now, today, when Mike Anthony received his hat in the mail, you can see how much more structured that crown is. It's very well defined and much more stable looking without that, bubbling hump over the patch and everything on there. So you can see that definitely does look like it has the same kind of structure as a normal trucker, with that terry cloth towel material over the crown and on the brim. I look forward to having this one in hand. I don't have it yet, but when I do, I will do my full review on it and show you all the great details on it. But that is an Inconvenient Truth Meltdown polar bear on there. Terry cloth again with the towel material on the crown and the brim. Nice blue and white striped, multiple color, blue, navy blue, and a light blue stripes on the brim and on the crown. Definitely think that this one was a nice looking hat. Great hat for the summertime. And we'll go back to the other photos just for a second, point out on the back, is it hot in here or is it just me? Little clever, wordplay on the back there. So when somebody's behind you, they'll, get a laugh or a chuckle. And when they see that on there, and you can also see that like ice glacier cubing underneath the brim. Again, I'll show you this. It's much better when I show you in person, in hand, on the show here. So when I do have it, I will do that. So uh Santiago, do they even care or review the picks? No comment. I don't even know what to say to that. But there you go. That is an Inconvenient Truth last week's Friday drop. Let me know if you did grab it or you didn't. And I'm going to give you one more side tidbit on last Friday's drop. That patch was actually the third, not the unofficial third, the one that Crazy Hawk dropped on the show that we gave away. But that patch was actually the third for faux show. There was actually a third hat in the faux show collection, and it was actually going to be that patch. So the let me go back. Meltdown. I was losing a train of thought. Meltdown was actually the third patch in the faux show collection, capsule, whatever you want to call it. So just a little side information for those of you that like the behind the scenes and the history and the facts and the things that go into these designs and everything. So there you go. March Hatness, well underway. We had round 2 completed this week. Now tonight we will unveil the Sweet 16 of March Hatness. And yes, I know it's April, and we're probably going to go a little bit deeper into April with March Hatness. We did start a little bit later than usual, but we will continue and we will get this quickly finished up. We're going to probably see rounds 3 and 4 completed sometime probably in the next few days. Actually, this weekend and early next week, we will have those rounds will be completed. And then when we head into Hat Talk Live next Thursday night, we will just have the final remaining. So let's get into the results. Distinguished is commenting, how many polar bears were harmed during this process? Zero polar bears were harmed in the process on that one. So as far as results for March Hatness, let's get into it. Biter squeaking by Burley 52-48. Booby taking the loss, taking the L to Buddy, which defeated Booby 57-43%. I'm going to blow this up because you can see I'm already having tough time. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, I'm a little bit bigger there. And then Muerte taking the L to Smashed 61-39%. So there you go on that one. Amazing defeating Money 60-40. Thunder defeating Decoy 64-36. Little lopsided there, a little bit. I thought that one was going to be a little bit closer with that matchup there. Ketzel easily defeating Squirt 77-23%. That's one of the biggest blowouts of this round. Daddy 66% to Dead over Dead 34%. That was a little closer than I even thought. I thought Daddy was going to be more dominant in that matchup. Songbird easily defeating Rock On 69% to 31%. Catch defeating Blow 53% to 47%. Sinner easily defeating Fury 67% to 33%. And then La Verga narrowly defeating, this one almost went to overtime, 51% to 49%. So there you go with that matchup. And Humi defeating Cutthroat 58% to 42%. Finishing up the Sweet 16 matchups, Epic defeating Sharp 60% to 40%. Drain taking out Colt 59 to 41. All Ears defeating Loud 57 to 43%. And last but not least, another one of the blowouts in the round 2 matchups, hatchups for March Hatness, and Dragon defeating Knuckle 73% to 27%. So now we will take a look. And yeah, Colin is saying, we'll take a little look at the comments here. Smasher won by much more than that. I kind of agree. I was kind of surprised that it was that close. That I don't know what's next for the next round on that one. Cessball saying really thought Burley was going to win. Too many mixed opinions when Biter was released, but Biter held on. So that's something to be said. So I think Biter is a great hat. So I was one of the few people that did think that that I thought Biter was gonna hang in there. So let me refix this now so I can see it better again. All right, Sweet 16. Dragon will take on Epic in the Wolf region. And on the bottom half of the Wolf region, La Verga will take on Humi. So there is your Sweet 16 matchups for the Wolf region. In the Black Sheep region, Songbird will take on Ketzel. That one is going to be a big one. That is going to be a big matchup for sure. In the bottom half of the Black Sheep, Amazing will face Buddy. So Songbird, Ketzel, and Amazing versus Buddy in the Black Sheep region. In the Tiger region, if I can see this here, All Ears will take on Drained. And in the bottom half, Sinner will face Catch and the Tiger region. So there you go with that one. And last but not least, in the Cock region, we will have Daddy facing Thunder. And in the bottom half, we will have Smashed facing Biter. And the Cock region is looking to be heating up. And there seems to be a lot of drama that may be unfolding very soon in the coming rounds of the Cock region. The coming rounds of the Cock region. Say that again for all you guys. So there you go. There is your completed Sweet 16 of March Hatness 2025. The matchups are set. I'll probably have them up maybe tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see. We'll see when they'll be up. But stay tuned to my Instagram stories. The matchups of Sweet 16 March Hatness round 3 will soon be available to vote on in my Instagram stories at Big T5279. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can follow me there at Big T5279. Wild Hearts collection, 5 great hats in that collection. Goorin's been pushing these a lot of great photos that they've been pushing out the past couple days. There's some stuff on their Instagram you can check out if you're interested in these. Got that kind of Western, old school kind of feel to these, very similar to the Rodeo capsule from September of 2023. So I almost call this like a sequel to that capsule, but they're dubbing it as Wild Hearts. These 5 are available, Goorin World app and Goorin.com right now. Flora Fauna, they haven't really done an official announce on these, but these are available on Goorin World app and Goorin.com. 4 great styles. I know a lot of people were interested in these when I did the spring summer 2025 show, and they, were saying how great these looked. So again, I know Hunter was one of the people who was excited about Hungry. I think these are great looking hats. These are great, especially for spring. Sucker, Busy, Hyper, and Hungry. Great set of hats here. These are all great spring, summer hats. Core canvas, I believe they dubbed this one. 6 great styles of those. Got that rugged material on there, kind of like that Carhartt type of rugged material. Check those out if you're interested in those. Great Escape, satiny, nice, sea creatures. Except for Escape is like a bird. We got turtles and the spiked the Riz Dolphin there, campy with the snail on there, and the return of Shocker, the eel. Great set of hats here, nice satins on there. Definitely check those out. And also Salty Rim, the great hats. These are summer all over these. This is the great summer capsule. Hung over it, buzzed, hammered. This is like if you're somebody who's got a great vacation planned at a beach or something. These are definitely your day drinking hats to be rocking for sure this summer. So want to see lots of great photos in the Hat Talk Army wearing these this summer. Definitely pick these up if that is on your itinerary for this summer. Chromo Wave, solid one color, monochrome colorways, great hats. They got that squad hat that I've shown on the show, Paradise, the Panther, the Queen Bee, Boss, and then Far Out. All those are great hats, great core styles, all done with the same material that the crown and the brim are made out of, with the backing on the patch to make it one solid color. So definitely something different, something that pops and stands out. All great, what I would consider kind of pastel type colorways almost. Great for the summer or for the spring and Easter month, which is in a couple weeks. Tactical capsule, those are still available. Goorin World app and Goorin.com. 4 great styles on those. Field 100s, golden, cock, goat, and panther. All around material on these, no mesh in the back. These are all great. Check those out. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Rocker collection, Raging and Deadly. Just 2 of those are up there on Goorin World app, Goorin.com. You can check those out. Great micro suedes. Daddy is now sold out, but Daddy, you can find that one on Nordstrom. Last I checked, some people were inquiring about that last Saturday when it officially went sold out on Goorin World app, Goorin.com. But you can still find it on Nordstrom. Link is in my link tree. It will take you right to the page where that Daddy hat is, if that is still available. I haven't checked it recently, to be honest, but definitely check that out. That blacked out black sheep and the dead hat, all great hats, micro suedes, great materials on those. Got 6 in the camo. I actually just ordered that flex along with my dollar cock hat, so I'm waiting to get that one. I'll be rocking that one shortly. But 6 great camos for the fans of camo out there. Check those out if you are interested. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. And horseplay. I haven't heard too many people talking about these. I haven't heard much noise about these, but these I've had them in hand, and I do feel that they are great materials on these. I don't have them as owning them, but I did see them in the store, and the little rope on the brim and everything. These are very well done, very nice hats. I do think that these will be coming to the collection shortly, and I'll do a full review on them for you. But check these out. Horseplay, definitely great if you're a fan of horses. Kentucky Derby's coming up. One of these might be your Kentucky Derby Day hat to wear. So check that out. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Horseplay, much anticipated. That capsule was anticipated for quite some time. A lot of people were excited about it. Flip side still available. 5 great styles on those. And don't forget about the kids' hats. We're about 2 weeks away from Easter. So if you are interested in getting your kid a Goorin hat to stuff into that Easter basket, now's the time. Sometimes shipping and everything can be a little bit of a delay sometimes. So definitely put that order in now for those kids' hats. Grab those for the kiddos' Easter basket and get them started on their Goorin collection early for their life. And I think this might be the last of the, maybe not the last, but these team hats. Again, I'll point out that the Salty Seagull again, Team Seagull. These are great. I like that brown. I did something different with the yellow trim around that patch. And I do have an idea already for something with that hat. So definitely check those out. Tough, King, and Kraken, the other 3 on that team capsule there. So check those out. Goorin World app and Goorin.com. Oh, and well suited as well. These suited, elevated suit-like materials. 5 different styles on those. Check those out. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. You can also check out some of these things over on Buckle, like the hat that I'm wearing tonight, the Elite hat. I don't know if I'm gonna blow myself up here just so you can see. I am wearing. Oh, I'll learn the mirror someday. Elite from 2C6. They do have it available at Buckle, so check them out if you did not get the Elite hat when it was available on Goorin World app and Goorin.com. So those are available, as well as some of Horseplay. And I do have something else to show you too, actually. So when I ordered from Buckle, that's where I got my Elite hat because I didn't get it early on. And they do have these mesh rocker, as you're seeing in the photo there. The wife had to have the beach bum one with the seagull on there, and nice. This is like a different kind of like beige material, or not just colorway, and then the teal rope across the brim and the crown there, and then it's got that rocker with the beach bum, the rocker label right there instead of the normal patch, and embroidered on there you have that seagull on there, and also mesh all the way around for those cooler months. Very, very nice. It does hold its structure better than the original. Mesh capsule, little peach colorway underneath the brim, and it still has a little bit of that kind of similar to the way Guess What. If you have Guess What, it's made very similar to the way that hat is made, actually. So this one is available on Buckle, not available on Goorin yet that I've seen. So this one is available on Buckle. So grab that. Link is in my link tree. And I'll show you something else in a moment when we get to it. But let me see. Let's see how this view works for now, if I can hold it. Okay. DTLR has some great stuff available. Check them out. No sale currently, except just like individual hats are on sale for like $19.98 to $29.98. So check them out if you are interested. Finish Line has a bunch of stuff still, $20 to $30. A bunch of hats over there on sale. JD Sports and Finish Line links are in my link tree for both of those retailers. Yeah, now we got to fix this. So we'll go into this mode here. Camo collection is available on JD Sports and Finish Line as well, so you can check those out there. And this is what I wanted to show you too, was they dropped this goat hat, which, if you can put, a couple things together, who the goat is. It's got some nice little, soft mesh. It's not just a core hat. I don't know if you can make it out and, very well on the camera, but there is some like, that mesh, not like the mesh we just showed you, but like almost like jersey feel like to it, like, like a basketball jersey underneath the brim in black on this one, red and black, got that goat on there. I did some pairings for you all. You can check them out. And they're on my Instagram page. We had a vote in my story. It's great to be able to participate in all the great things that I didn't do the flu games distinguished, but I did plenty of other ones. I could have done it with the flu games too, but the infrareds was the one that won my poll. Black Toe Jordan 1s was second. Jordan 14 Last Shots was third. And then the Jordan 3 Fire Reds. I kind of threw that in there as a little oddball. I absolutely could have done flu games as a fifth one. There's so many black and red sneakers that will go with this hat. It's never ending, but this hat is available, JD Sports and Finish Line. Great core hat, only $40. So definitely pick that one up if you are interested in that. Back into the other slides here. Tilly's has some stuff on sale. So definitely check out Tilly's if you are interested in any of the great hats they have on sale over there. Shoe Palace, still pushing those hats, $19.98. Lots of great stuff available over there. They also do still have from the, Express Yourself two hat set with the clown Laugh Until You Cry Later. That one is still available over on Shoe Palace for those that missed out. They also do have an exclusive Shoe Palace exclusive 9060 New Balance black and silver colorway. These are nice. And honestly, if the black hats hadn't just dropped, I probably would have grabbed these, but I didn't really need another black pair of 9060s, but these are nice. I did see these in store and they definitely were. Like the wife kept saying, "Oh, those are nice. Those are nice." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I just got a pair of black ones. So I didn't really need these." But Last I checked, big dick sizes are selling out on these, so definitely grab these if you are interested. Shoe Palace exclusive. And yes, we are 90-60 Nation too, as Distinguished reminds me too. And we the ones as well. I didn't see enough of that going on in the chat yet either. So 90-60 Nation and Hat Talk Army, we the ones. And that Don't Play Poke the Bear hat is available on Culture Kings. If you are interested in that one, you can Google Culture Kings and head on over there and pick up that one. 90-60 is available on JD Sports and Finish Line. Plenty of great styles over there. Grab those while you can. And also exclusive colorways on Foot Locker. They have brown and pink and all kinds of other great colorways. Those are available on Foot Locker. I got my Donkey Kongs. I'm going to show them in a minute. You're getting ahead of me, Distinguished. I'm going to show those in a second. And there are some more exclusive colorways that are dropping on Foot Locker on April 17th. You can see some of those, kind of muted, earth tone colorways of the 90-60s. So if you're interested in those colorways, those will be dropping April the 17th exclusively on Foot Locker. Also, this spring, we don't have retailers or an official date, but the Caged New Balance 90-60 will return in a navy black colorway. So those will be dropping sometime this spring. And that was from House of Heat. Shout out to them for the news on that one. And also on Fresh Rags this week, we saw a New Balance 1000 Blast Red dropping on there. So if you are interested in these, head on over to my link tree and look up Fresh Rags. They are available on their New Balance 1000. These are pretty close to as comfortable as 90-60s, I'll say. I don't think that they're as comfortable as 90-60s, but they're pretty close. They're pretty close. So if you are interested in the New Balance 1000 Blast Red, check them out. Fresh Rags. They are available there. I'm going to take a drink. We're going to slow down a bit for a second. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Sneakers app, Matcha, dropping on Saturday, I believe. These are a Saturday drop. New Balance, or I'm sorry, not New Balance. Nike SB Dunk Low, Judo Matcha. 135 is the price on these. Nice green colorway. Would go great with the weed hat that just dropped a couple weeks ago. So that would be a great pairing for these if you guys are interested. Dunks are kind of dead a little bit, but there's still some great materials on some of them that are coming out. But these are 135, probably will sell out on Saturday. Also, the women's Air Jordan 1 High OG Rare Air, white with a little bit of red hits on these, double laces, it looks like. So these are dropping 180 on Saturday. I don't think these are going to sell out. If you're interested in these, I would hold out and wait until they go on sale, in my opinion. That's my guess. And then for the men's sizes, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Rare Air, nice blue on these. It's tough to see in the photo, but there's some nice red trim around the black swoosh on there. And it says Rare Air in the Jordan Wings logo instead of Air Jordan. These kind of look like a Union. If you guys know the Union LA and Jordan collab, these kind of are meant to kind of look like that. They do pretty much absolutely look like Unions, but they're not Unions. I think that these aren't going to sell out either quickly. I do like the blue on these. I do like these a lot, but I'm probably going to wait on these until they go on sale. $100 would be a nice price to grab these for. So yeah, and Distinguished is saying it too. He's like, yeah, they'll be in the Nike outlet. So probably. So, and I got plenty of those down here. So we'll check them out when they go on sale. Death for Dollars, for those of you that fuck with the wrestling shit. Death for Dollars has 3 great styles still. Ted DiBiase hoodie, the Hollywood Hogan hoodie, and that Ric Flair t-shirt, all available on Death for Dollars. Show them some love and put in an order for some great quality WWE merchandise. And they do also have some other clothing in there if you're not a WWE fan. So there is other stuff available. It's death4dollars.com. Link is in my link tree for them. And we are so happy that they've been so supportive of Hat Talk Live. So definitely show them some love and put your order in for some great clothing on Death for Dollars. For those foreign watchers of Hat Talk Live, make sure you head on over to my link tree and grab that link from myus.com. For any of the retailers that I just mentioned that do not ship to your home country, you can get a myus.com account and you can set up to have an address in the United States where you can have all of your merchandise sent there and then forwarded to your address in your home country. It's simple, it's easy, and you can set it up to be done once a month, twice a month, however often you want. It's inexpensive to relieve you of some of those horrible shipping fees sometimes from some of these retailers. myus.com. Check it out. Link in my link tree. And there is a small deal on there. If you do use the link in my link tree, I believe it's like 1 month free or something like that. So check it out. myus.com. And now's that time to hold your smart device up to your 80-inch TV that you're watching Hat Talk Live with and scan that QR code and get my link tree saved into your bookmark links so you have it anytime you're shopping for Goorin Bros hats, because all of the most trusted Goorin Bros retailers are in my link tree. I have Sole Premise bags, which are also now available at Hibbett Sports. If you have a Hibbett Sports in your area, head in there and check out Sole Premise bags. And there is a special right now. If you buy a Sole Premise bag at a Hibbett Sports, the Sole Premise will send you a $50 Sole Premise gift card. So that's an extra exclusive bonus. So if you're in there, check out the Sole Premise bags and then snag one and get a $50 gift card for your next purchase on Sole Premise. So that's also available in there. We've got hat cases, hat bags, all kinds of great stuff. Anytime you're shopping, check out the link tree first for all of your great shopping needs. I appreciate everybody out there in the Hat Talk Army who does use the link tree and shops there and helps support the great things we're doing here on Hat Talk Live. If you're watching on Instagram, come on over and watch on YouTube. Just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're smashing that like button. If we get to 50 likes tonight, I will have a exclusive sneak peek at tomorrow's Old Bay area drop. So if we get to 50 likes, we can do that. So there you go. Oh, I skipped right over that because I was talking about other shit. Don't forget to enter We the Ones into the AI chat. And I think the AI chat right now is broken. So, and I mean, last I checked, it was broken. It might be working now. You can check it out and let me know. But don't forget, whenever you have a chance and whenever the AI chat bot is working, to enter that We the Ones into the AI chat bot on the Goorin World app and get those 15 free tickets, because I never know and you never know. And not even Goorin even knows when these are going to be used for exclusive experiences and exclusive merchandise, as they shared in their Instagram story this week. Nope, we still don't know what the hell we're doing. Hey, it doesn't get much more honest than that, does it? So there you go. There's your answer for everybody who asks about those tickets all the time. So still stack those tickets, because in Big T we trust, and someday, some way, somehow, I'm going to make sure that those tickets get cashed in. Don't forget to join Goorin Bros fans on Facebook. If you are a fan of Goorin and you're on Facebook, join the best Facebook group on Facebook for Goorin Bros fans. Goorin Bros fans. Over 2,600 people in there. Great community. The best news, the best interaction, the most sales, trades, all the great stuff goes down in Goorin Bros fans. It's the group that everybody wants to be in, even though they're not allowed to be in because they had to act inappropriately. But Goorin Bros fans, the best Facebook group in the game today for Goorin Bros fans. We also have a membership tier on the Hat Talk Live YouTube channel. And for those of you that are part of the Hat Talk Live membership tier, the loyalty tier, it's only $4.99 per month. And you get exclusive access to certain things that I do, like the wrap-up show, which tonight will be hosted by Jilly Girl. So if you're not a member already, you've got about 25 minutes, maybe less if I wrap up the show early, to join into the membership tier and join in on the first wrap-up show that will be hosted by Jilly Girl tonight, right after Hat Talk Live finishes. And it might be the place where we have the sneak peek if we don't hit 50 likes on the live stream tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But it will be the wrap-up show tonight for loyalty members only. 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Old Bay area. There's been a lot of, I've received quite a few messages about this one. I've seen talk in the chat. I've seen, plenty of people messaging me about this one, asking about this one. I feel like this one is going to be something special tomorrow. I have a good feeling about tomorrow. I think there's no other reason really for me to say to buy 2 tomorrow, but I do feel like this is a hat that's probably going to go quicker than usual, I will say. So I would suggest, if you're looking to have, I haven't said this in a long time. If you're looking to have something in the arsenal as good trade bait, like there was something you missed in your past that you like would like to trade for, this might be a good hat to have an extra of. I think this would be a good one to have an extra of. I think this one's going to be something that's going to be a lot of people are going to miss out tomorrow. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people looking for this hat after, because not everybody's ready, and not everybody watches Hat Talk Live, and they don't know to be ready at 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time for the drops. And then they stroll in at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and they're in the comments on Goorin's Instagram, and they're in my messages, and they're like, hey, can you sell me one? And I'm always, no, I don't sell hats. And if that's your thing, and you're in the Goorin Bros fans Facebook group and you want to be kind to somebody and sell them one for, lunch money over retail, that's your prerogative. That's whatever you do. But I do think that this would be something that would be a buy 2 day. I just have that kind of feeling that this is that type of banger of a hat tomorrow. Old Bay area, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time, exclusively on the Goorin World app. Limite dose. I haven't seen Gio or Crazy Hawk in here tonight. No charisma. I'm losing. I have my core group isn't even here, and I still got 30 million people watching. It is what it is, right? I mean, we're still strong. We're still a great army, even without the core clique in the house, right? I do have a mystery giveaway tonight. I will show that Goorin did show this additional. Do you know that for sure, Isaiah? Like, see, this is where I talk about saying things that like you don't know exactly what you're, but I'm not saying you're wrong, but stating things as fact. So suck the head. Goorin posted this on Instagram a little bit earlier today, so that I'll share that with you all. And I do have another exclusive sneak peek. So if we get to 50 likes on the live stream, then we will show that. I do have a mystery Friday drop giveaway to do. I'm probably not going to reveal it until after I give it away. And let me see. I'll do sneakers too. Before we do Q&A, let me do and the giveaway too. I'll do trivia for those of you out there watching. I did want to show this pair of sneakers that I did receive that distinguished gentleman was talking about. Little different box. Yellow box with the Nike swoosh on there, kind of, showing that little digital arcade-ish like Nike logo on there. Dot swoosh on the side. This is a very different box. Air Max 1 Big Head Origins. Big dick size. Got some tissue paper in here. Sorry, the little, yellow tissue paper in there. These came out really nice. These did come out really, really nice. For you Donkey Kong fans out there, you'll see the resemblance to that old, Donkey Kong Country game or Donkey Kong, whichever one you want to call it. Yellow sole with the yellow Air Max bubble in there. Got some brown, some tan laces, red swoosh trimmed with the yellow. Very, very nice. Nike Air on the back with that, different kind of look on there. Like it's almost like blown up kind of Nike Air on there. It's like shrunken into the circle. It looks very different. Very cool. So this is some nice, rough leather. Yeah, these are Donkey Kong. I know Tyler's saying 007. No, these are, you can make them whatever you want, but these are Donkey Kong related. Yeah, definitely something different. Definitely something that will attract some attention on foot. And I'll do a pairing for y'all sometime soon. But that's the Big Head Origins. Just got those. They I'm surprised you haven't gotten yours, Distinguished, because mine came on Saturday last week, I believe. Hopefully yours are not defeated by the final boss. Hopefully the final boss. I haven't tried the Rejuvenate yet. I have not worn them yet. I have them, but I have not worn them yet. Soon. They're sitting right here, but I haven't worn them. All right, let's I still haven't even done a trivia question. I meant to do it, but I didn't do it. Let's see. Oh, all right, no problem, Tyler. No one. Oh, there is a 007 pair coming out. Santiago says though. There is also another video game related. There's another video game related one coming too. Yeah, final boss. That FedEx or the UPS man is the final boss. Hopefully, he did not defeat you. He did not defeat you and take that out. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Do I want to do Goorin trivia or Hat Talk Live trivia tonight? Let's do. We'll do Hat Talk Live trivia tonight. Yeah, we'll do Hat Talk Live trivia tonight. We'll also do Q&A. We'll do Q&A. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, Pedro's already sending me the screenshot showing he's subscribed because he's ready to go. He knows you got to send that screenshot and you have to give me the correct answer on Big T 5279 in order to enter into the raffle. So definitely send me those screenshots. And when I post the question, don't answer in the chat. Send me the DM on Instagram at Big T 5279. So don't answer here. I'm just going to verify something real quick before I post this question, and then we will get the party started in here. Of course, this is going to give me all right. Let me see here. Hopefully this works easy. How's everybody doing? Geo just arrived. Geo's late. That's okay, Geo. No Crazy Hawk. No Geo. No Charisma. What a night. What a night. The core 4 isn't in the house. All right. Let me 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. I'm going to give you guys, this is going to go quick. So I'm going to pop up a question and you're going to get about a minute. In about 10 seconds, I'm putting this question on there and you only have a minute. So ready? Go. What is the 11th link on my link tree? Send your answers to Big T5279 on Instagram, along with a screenshot showing you are subscribed to Hat Talk Live. If you don't, then you're not fucking getting into my raffle. Simple as that. It's a shame, isn't it? That I'm such an asshole. It's hard when I got certain demands of, liking the video and subscribing. You got 20 seconds. I might not even have to spin the wheel. Oh, 30-day rule does apply too, by the way. All right, I am going to have to spin the wheel. All right. I will have to spin the wheel. I'm going to give you an extra 20 seconds just to be nice here. All right, done. Calling it. I got 3 entries. All right, Pedro Benda, Vic Alvarado. Oh, hold on. We got one more entry as I was just editing this. All right. Pedro Benda, Vic Alvarado, Anomaly, and Jilly. And Jilly. That's it. That's all I'm taking. So make sure you're watching the show live. Some of these late answers coming through. You're very late. I'm sorry, Josh Simmons. You're late. You got to watch the show live. I apologize for that, but I called it plenty of time. I gave everybody plenty of time. And there's tons of messages coming through now. Got to make sure you're watching the show live. Currently, it's 9:46 p.m. So if you're not hearing me say 9:46 p.m. and your clock doesn't say 9:46 p.m., you're watching the show on a delay. Got to make sure we're Hat Talk live for a reason. You got to make sure you're watching the show live. So, all right. I'm just going to double check one thing real quick before I draw this because I don't want to have to redraw it. So whoever wins, wins. Let me just make sure here we've got everything all set as far as eligibility. Good. I think we're good. All right. So Pedro Benda, Vic Alvarado, Anomaly, and Jilly Girl are the four in there. And I will await your spin, spin, spin. Somebody answered. Did somebody answer in here? Is that why it's posted multiple times? Did somebody do it? The answer was lids. The answer was lids. If I didn't say that yet. So the answer was lids. It was the 11th link in my link tree. It's not that hard to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not that hard. I mean, I make that kind of easy. You all have my link tree saved in your bookmark links, right? I mean, I've said it on the show every single week for how long? There we go. There's the spin, spin, spin. Give it a little funky spin. Where it stops, no one knows. Carlos M knows what to do. Spin, spin, spin. And we're going to give away a mystery trucker. And she's just dominant. She's going to host the wrap-up show, and there you go. Jilly Girl, congratulations. And it's going to be one she likes, too, as far as a hat that she wants, because it's something she resonates with. So the mystery is an extra bigger in Texas. So there you go. Congratulations to Jilly Girl. You have just won bigger in Texas. And I think you already have it, but this will be a good extra for you to have. So there you go. Bigger in Texas. Congratulations to Jilly. She's won again, yet again, on Hat Talk Live. So if I can even talk tonight. So there you go. Let's do Q&A while we kill 12 minutes before we head into the wrap-up show. And we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about for the next, 10, 12 minutes. And if we do hit 50 likes, we'll show sneak peek. And if we don't, we'll head on over to the wrap-up show and I'll show it there. Feel free to join in. Loyalty tier, it's only $5. Send me a DM if you need the link. And you can join in to the first wrap-up show that Jilly will be actually hosting tonight. The winner of our raffle just now. So you almost think it's fixed, but it's really not. So, but make sure you are watching live. I'm sorry, Krista Wilson, you weren't watching live. Oh, Josh Simmons too, and Met Jewel. I appreciate you guys watching, but you got to watch the show live. It's Hat Talk Live. Let's get those questions. Let's hear some questions. Nobody can be that quiet tonight. You got to have something to talk about. Some kind of burning question on your mind. I know there's plenty of them. They're lingering out there that people want to talk about. Will I talk about them is the question too. Yankees are winning. Middle of the 8th, 9-7. So that's good. Facing the Diamondbacks at home. Yankee fan here. Why was Gio late is my question. I'm going to do Q&A. Josh Simmons, why weren't you watching the show live? There's another question. Let me find other questions. Colin was thinking it was Nordstrom, but Colin, why didn't you just click the link in my link tree and then count? Why didn't you just count? It's easy, right? Did somebody send me? I didn't. Tyler, did you send me something that I didn't see? Is that what you're saying? You did. See, because I didn't have you as a follower. I see you sent that, but you also had to send the screenshot showing you're subscribed, which you didn't do. So either way, would have been null and void. So make sure you send that screenshot along with the answer showing you are subscribed. So there you go. That's takes care of that one. Josh Simmons is saying Smash is taking home March Hatness. Could be. Who's winning the NBA championship this year? The Warriors are playing really good lately, aren't they? Santiago likes the Red Sox. We can't be perfect. Not everybody can be perfect, but I'm sorry for that, Santiago. Are there more summer hats coming? I think we've seen most of what the spring summer. I think we've seen most of it. I think there might be a couple more things, but we'll see. Sorry, Gio, feel better, man. Oh, hope you feel better. I don't know where you, I don't know what you, I didn't even know you were sick. I'm not predicting. No, I'm not, nope, not predicting. I'm staying out of that. I'm letting you guys do all the voting and all that. So I'm out on that. So, and I haven't even really looked at any of the brackets that people sent in because I'm just going to take care of that as the time comes. So, when will Goorin bring out the smoke machine again for another promo? Oh my God, I hopefully never. God, that was awful, wasn't it? Joseph Anderson says Warriors or Celtics. That's probably the final, right? Like that's probably the NBA final right there. Tyler asking me what I think about the torpedo bats. Hey, it's legal, right? It's legal, right? I think they're going to ban them. I do think it's good. They're probably going to end up getting banned, but I think it's legal. I mean, why did nobody else think about that before? I mean, the Yankees, they had somebody in their front office who was like, creating these bats that's like fell under the guidelines of what Major League Baseball approves. It's not like they're doing it it's not like they're corked or illegal or anything like that. So, I think it's great. And I think more offense in baseball is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think more runs and more home runs and things like that. I think that's a good thing. Joseph Anderson's agreeing with me saying they probably will ban the bats. I agree too. I think they will too. So, but I don't know, maybe not mid-season. Like maybe they'll do it, at the end of the season. I don't see them making a rule adjustment during unless things get out of control, like where like all the games are being won by 20 runs or something like that. Like that would be out of hand. But I don't think that they're going to do a ruling in season. I don't see that happening. Yeah. Joseph Anderson saying people pay to see the offense. I agree. Nobody wants to see 1-0 games. I disagree with steroids. I did not, even though that was one of the most exciting seasons, those seasons where they were chasing Roger Maris's home run record. Those were very exciting baseball seasons to watch. No doubt about it. 1998 when McGwire and Sosa, it was great stuff. Bonds, when he was chasing it. But I don't tolerate drugs. I don't like that. I don't like illegal, drugging. So, oh, he works for the Marlins now. Santiago saying the guy who created the bat now works for the Marlins too. Yep. Yeah, the McGwire Sammy Sosa season was so exciting to watch. I remember a lot of that was, when I was growing up. All right, 24 million people in here. We got 5 minutes to go. Remember, if you need to join in, if you want to see the sneak peek for tomorrow, you can join into the membership tier. It's only $4.99, less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. You can come on in and you can see the sneak peek on the wrap-up show. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the 50 likes tonight. Apologize for, the people who are, they're just here, just working in the background. They don't want to click that little like button, but appreciate you guys all being here. I hate to punish you guys, but there is a way to still see the sneak peek. You can come on over to the wrap-up show and join in $4.99 to the loyalty tier for the Hat Talk Live membership tier. I can send you the link right now and you can get right in, and we will probably show that as we kick off the show in just a few minutes. So just send me a DM on Instagram and I will send over the link so you're able to join us and just pay that $4.99 to see sneak peek of tomorrow's banger Friday drop, which I had already mentioned, is something that you're probably, maybe, possibly might want to buy two of this one. I just kind of feel like it might be that type of day. Very different, a different hat, something that a lot of people have been. I feel there's been a lot of excitement building up into this one. There's been a lot of people messaging me, asking about this hat. A lot of people have been commenting in the Goorin Bros fans chat that they were excited about this one well in advance. So I've heard a lot of chatter, and that usually means that we're headed for a big day. And I think seeing this hat, that it is going to deliver, and as it usually does. So 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time. Goorin World app exclusively. Make sure you're logged in. Make sure you're all set with your payment information, your address, and everything. I don't think that I'll be live tomorrow for this one, but if I do surprisingly somehow, some way get this one in hand before drop time tomorrow, there's a 50-50 chance, I'll say. 50-50 shot of me being live tomorrow for the Friday Drop Live Cop. Stay tuned to my Instagram. I'll be promoting it on there if I am able to do the show. So I'll see you guys tomorrow if I'm able to get the hat. PD saying illegal drugs made pro jiu-jitsu fun to watch also. All right. Yeah. I mean, Lance Armstrong, I mean, everybody was doping and biking and cycling, but he was the one that was just doing it the best. So that's like one of the only places that I can defend it, because just about everybody who was cycling during that era was doing some kind of illegal doping anyway. And it was just the dirtiest, most polluted sport. So Lance Armstrong was just the best one doping, like the best athlete who was also doping. And that's just, he was the winner either way, because they were all doing it. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys being in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for another great night of Hat Talk Live. I will maybe see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys next Thursday night for another jam-packed, fun-filled edition of Hat Talk Live. As always, I'm Big T. We the ones. In Big T we trust. Peace. See you on the wrap-up show.